Hello fellow Dollar Warriors, I am Zardar and welcome to another online battle from Warhammer 2. So this time we're gonna be doing a 2v2 and I'm gonna be playing with BlackIronBattles as my ally, and we're going up against two random guys in the ladder. So if you wanna check out BlackIronBattles, he's doing mostly Warhammer 2 quick battles, ladder ones, and also some Blood Bowl games. He's also playing into the league, sorry for that, but I really don't know much of the stuff about Blood Bowl. I've only seen it just a few times, but it seems a cool game. I just don't have the time, especially now, in order to play it. Anyway, so yeah, feel free to check him out. So I chose the Tomb Kings, as you can see here, a really small army, just some constructs and Ushabti and stuff like that, and Black Iron went for the Greenskins, which he's got two Orc Beagons on the left side, some Orc Beagons into the front lines mixed with Black Orcs, 3 Black Orcs and, 4 Black Orcs and 2 Beagons on this side. Way in the back he's got the Mangy Marauders along with the Nasty Skulker on this side and another one over here. He also got the Warlord Boys into his back line along with Azag on foot, and also a Goblin Big Boss Azag. Let's see what he brought about magic wise. Fatey Buna and Spirit Leads, pretty much what I brought. Although we don't have great of a target to drop that Fatey Buna, perhaps only the Blood Knights, but still, even these guys are not like the optimal choice. I would prefer if we had something like Temple Guard or something like that in order to drop our spells. And as for me, I got 2 Sapti. Where is the other one? There it is. 1 Tomb Scorpion, a chariot, skeleton chariot units, which got a decent amount of decrease in multiplayer points. I think it costs like 150 less. It used to cost like 900 and now it costs like 750. I also brought 2 Sapti Great Bows over here. One is actually the Chosen of the Gods, the Kepra Guard in the front line, and just 1 Tomb Guard with halberds in the back. And for my leadership I get 2 Tomb Princes, which are one over here and the other one over here, and also Cetra on a horseback, and also as Azag I brought the Fatey Buna and Spirit Leads along with the Liber Mortis and the Staff of Nagas. Since the Blade of Arkan got nerfed, there's no real point bringing it. I don't need any crypt goals, although they're good, but I felt like I didn't need them in this matchup. Anyway, so for my opponent, as you can see here, the left one, he went really heavy on dinos, just a few skirmishes in the front with one only Soros Warrior and some Croxigors, another Croxigor over here and another Soros one Feral Bastiladon, and 2 Stegadons and just one Revivification Crystal, and also another Feral Bastiladon over here. And he's also got Krokar into a cold one, not Grimlock. And for the vampire count player, as you can see, 1 unit of Blood Knights on this flank along with the Black Coats and some Skeleton Spearmen, 2 Fellbats just for nuisance, and 3 Skeleton Spearmen in the front backed up by 2 Crypt Horrors and 1 Corpse Cart and also a Necromancer on a Corpse Cart over here. And in the back he's got a couple of extra ghouls, as you can see. And for his leadership he actually went for Kemmler, and I think he also brought the Krell spell. Yeah, Spawn's Krell. And let's kick this in. So immediately Black Iron sends his anti-large Beagons over here to deal with the Blood Knights, but he forgets that there's Spearmen over here. Please give Black Iron some slack, because he was actually, Black Iron comes from the west coast of the US, if I'm correct, so it was like 12 AM in the morning for me, while for him it was like 3 AM in the morning. So yeah, that's a huge difference. No, it was like 11 AM for me and 2 AM for him, something like that. It was really late at night, so he was like a little bit underperforming, so he didn't pay attention to much of the stuff. That's why he skipped his this Skeleton Spearman over here. So let's just keep going. As you can see, the class is going strong. I'm just gonna skip a few parts because there's really not much to tell. And let's see, right on this side I think I'm focusing, I'm gonna start focusing that Bastiladon down with Spirit Leeches, and I'm also gonna send the Ushabti to shoot after them. He sends after the Fellbats just to stop my guys down for a little bit, but these Halberds along with the Ushabti on melee can easily deal with that. He actually tries to get Krokar to just nuke one of my Tomb Prints, which he actually succeeds, but then immediately I just cry out for help to to Black Iron, and he's gonna just turn and send Azag after him, and we're gonna just Spirit Leech the hell out of him. Excuse me. So over here, just a misclick, I just forgot the Kepra guard just for a tiny second, as you can see, and it's actually not looking good. Like my backline is having a tough time. I'm not able to shoot these large dinos or these large monsters at the moment. We're actually losing on this flank. The Blood Knights are being kept alive by some invocation of Nehek. I'm gonna get my skeleton chariots over here now and just start tearing through the line, but as you can see, he's got some crypt ghouls over here, some black coaches and corpse cards, so it's gonna be really tough to just try and blitz through this line. My chariots are gonna get stuck most of the time. So over here he sends Krell to hunt down Arkan, but I get one Tomb Prince over here, the other one is dead. I think, yeah, he sent Krell to kill the other one because he was like 20% HP, and now he's just trying to get Arkan and the Tomb Prince, which is not ideal. Actually, what does the Tomb Prince get? I think he's got anti-large. Yeah, he's anti-large, so he's not having any real bonus against Krell, so he's gonna Krell is gonna put in some hefty damage into the Tomb Prince or either Arkan. So over here, as you can see, the gates of hell, the tier are open, and he's just pouring in from all sides. Finally I get my Ushabti back online. The Fellbats are over, so I'm just gonna start shooting these Croxigors over here and the Feral Bastiladon. I think with one I'm gonna keep shooting the Bastiladon, the Revivification Crystal, and with the other one I'm just gonna keep shooting the Croxigors over here. To be honest, I think my opponent over here should have just sent some of his dinos after my backline, because these Ushabti are just doing massive damage, but he's obviously just keeping the Stegadons and just playing a missile playstyle, just performing as artillery. So in the middle line, as you can see here, the Tomb Scorpion is actually holding quite effectively with the backup of is that Black Orcs? I can't tell them apart. Yeah, it's Black Orcs against some zombie skeleton spearmen over here, but they're gonna be down soon, and we're just gonna collapse with all of what we've got over here on this right flank, because if he gets past this Kepragert, yeah, it's gonna be really tough for me to handle that. So the Boar Bigans are almost beaten down due to the mistake that Black was actually engaging with some skeleton spearmen over here. He misses to get his troops to attack, get a good charge into the Blood Knights, but at least he's gonna turn around and fight for a few seconds over there, but it's gonna be bad. Like two of these big ones are just gonna get destroyed. Over here in the middle, what's going on? Oh yeah, I'm sending my Tomb Scorpion on the left flank over here, while Black is gonna send his Black Orcs to help support against the Croxigors over here and the Soros Warriors. Damn it, it's really hard. Like finally I getting Arkan the Black, the Tomb Prince, to go after the Feral Bastiladon, but he's got way too many dinosaurs into the field, and he probably just forgot about, totally forgot about that one over here. And as you can see, Krokar is quite low on health. He's trying to chase the Goblin Big Boss, which he finally gets him. He just kicked him out of his wolf mount. But the Spirit Leech game is strong, so Krokar is gonna be having some tough time. The moment he tries to come close enough, he's just, yeah, there you go, Spirit Leech, an upgraded one, because I couldn't reach him, so I had to overcast it. He's gonna just keep going into him, and I think oh, is that heal applying to the Greenskins as well from the Realm of Souls? Oh my dear goodness, I didn't know that. Oh my dear god, that's excellent. Anyway, yeah, as you can see, Krokar is going down. He's just being chased. My chariots are just gonna easily melt now. Unfortunately, he gets a Blood Knight into my backline against my Ushabti, and also a Chill Hex Wraith over here. with a backup of a few king skirmishers, and these guys will do an excellent job at just tearing down my guys. I'm gonna immediately at least send Arkan the Black and the Tomb Prince after the Blood Knights, but even them are not gonna be able to do much against them. Black Iron obviously needs to pull his troops over here and just send them back in order to help me out, which is what he's gonna try and do over here, although in a really weird formation. It's like they're walking into into just a trail in a forest, like one on this side, one on the other, just a two-man phalanx. Anyway, so the Hex Raids over here, they're just getting beaten by the Tomb Guard, but they're still like 50% health because they get like, how much, 75% physical resistance? Yeah, 75, so yeah, really hard stuff over here, and the Blood Knights are still alive. At least I get my Tomb Scorpion, and as you can see, Arkan the Black is taking a huge toll, and he went in there alone. The Tomb Prince just got stuck into something over there. Is Crocker dead, by the way? I think Crocker is dead. Can't see him anywhere. Yep, it was probably some spirit that's going off. This Black Coats is just crumbling, as you can see over here. It will soon melt. Some nasty Skulkers are coming back, and let's see over here what's going on. He's sending his Black Orcs against the Stegadon, which is not a great idea, although the armor piercing that they have, it's gonna be actually quite good against this armored unit. Big guns without the AP, yeah, they get the anti-large, but they really can't pack any damage against that. I think Black Orcs, even without the anti-large bonus, they're the better choice to deal with that, although they're more expensive, so it's a win-loss situation. You just gotta choose what you want, what you need. The Blood Knights are almost finally over. He sent some remaining big guns, Orc-Boar big guns, to go after them, and I also dropped the Curse of Jaff, which happens whenever my Tomb Prince is below 50% health, so they couldn't run anywhere, so they just stayed and fight till the bitter end over here. So I think the only thing that remains at this point is just the large dinos from that player over here, and something just glitched because the healing just keeps on going like forever. No. Okay, it's over. Finally. My Tomb Scorpion, can the Bastillodon actually beat the Tomb Scorpion? I don't think so. I don't think so, but it's just gonna keep him pinned over there. Arkan is trying to play ballsy over here, but he's just getting pushed back by the Stegadon, which is also putting a dance into him, but I think the battle has been judged. Black Iron went for the infantry, and I just went for the large constructs, and this is what won us the battle. I went so little construct heavy that I didn't even manage to get the Realm of Souls. I knew about that, but I just want to have some fun. And yeah, we did pretty well, although we played the match earlier before that, and we actually lost, but that's because it's probably it's the second time we play together as a team, so yeah, not some great synergy over there, but if we keep playing, we're gonna be doing quite well. So Black Iron, let's see what he did. The nasty Skulkers were quite decent, I would say, just running around, dropping some bombs. Warlord Boys, 49 kills, excellent. The big guns over here at 138, that's amazing. And the Black Orcs, yeah, just look at them. These guys got trampled, probably because they were fighting mostly large dinos in the right side, but the guys on the left and the middle, they just completely teared through everything down. The big guns, they were just unlucky because they were dumb enough to just run straight into Spearmen and Bloodlines, so yeah, didn't do that well. And the Magi Marauders, always a decent pick. And for myself, this Tomb Prince just got destroyed. My infantry line, just this Tomb Guard with halberds and the Kepra Guard did quite well. The Chariot, 61 kills, although they were having a tough time just trying to get through, because there was a really heavy mass on the opponent's side. And the Ushabti also did well. The Ushabti with great bows, they were probably just underperforming, because most of the time they were just getting dragged down, but they actually managed to pull a few shots together. And yeah, 32 kills for the Tomb Scorpion. And for our enemies, our opponents. That's just some real weird builds that they chose. The vampire count player, it was actually quite decent, quite an alright build. As you can see, the black coats over here, 107 kills, and this was probably just black orcs and Kepragard, which is like the optimal way to go. The Felbats just being innocent, they don't. You don't bring them in order to kill something, you just bring them to buy some time. The crit ghouls, they didn't perform that well. The blood knights were excellent, and the hex wraiths, just bringing them at the last possible minute and just being a really heavy, just harassing the backline. The skeletal spearmen just being there, providing some backup. And for the lizardman player, I think I wouldn't go so heavy into like missile playstyle. It was a good from the point of view that he actually went for big dinos, because it was quite tough to beat, but he should have used these dinosaurs into the front line just to tear down through the black orcs. He shouldn't have just kept them in the back, just trying to play them as a catapult unit. But anyway, so I really hope you enjoyed, guys. Feel free to leave a like or a comment. Feel free to go check out Black Iron's channel, and see you next time.